Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you guys about a new thing that I'm gonna start. It's basically about multifamilies in Connecticut and how the new inventory changes throughout the months and stuff like that. So, if you guys are here, I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's just start it off. Right now it's the 15th of December. We have 10 multifamilies that came in the market. As you see right here is the status date. This is the 15th, 14th, and all that stuff, right? So very, very fresh, less than 24 hours. We're going to go through these 10 properties really quickly. That way you guys know if it's a good deal or not. So let's just get started really, really fast. We'll deep dive in. This is 248 Narrow Road, Talent, Connecticut. They're asking $599 for it. This is what the property looks like right here. It's pretty nice overall. You go down, it was built in 86. That's really good for Connecticut. And it has four units, 1800, 2300, 2300, and 1800. So let's do some math and see how much it is and if it's a good property or not. We're going to come over here. 599. This is what the rent is right now. It's 1800, 2300, 2300, 1800. My math is bad, so if it makes sense, it makes sense. But we're gonna just add $100. This is stable, like this is called a pro forma. So this is right now when you pick it up, and this is how it is gonna be after everything's stabilized, right? So over here, let's say right now you're getting 8,200. After you stabilize everything, you get 8,500. So for this property, I think it's a pretty good deal because right here you see that taxes is 7,700. Let's say when you buy that, it'll go up to let's say 11,000. $100 a unit, 400, so maybe like 425. Water bill, gas, electric, everything should be covered, but just in case we do 125. Water bill, it's $100 each unit, so that could be $400, but we could do like 250 every month. That way you're safe. Garbage and sewer is probably connected with the water. That's no problem. Lawn, they'll charge you like another $50 to cut the shit. Management fee 8 to 9%, vacancy 1%. We could do 3%, doesn't matter. Maintenance 10% of your money's going to go back to it, so it is what it is. If you use a 2% down payment or if you use a 3.5 like FHA, this is what it is. Um, so let's say for 3.5%, right, your mortgage is $3,800 a month, and if you use 20% down, your mortgage becomes 3,100, right? So you save some money there. So let's just do 3.5 again. You're paying $700 more for 3.5 for 3.5% down. If you guys are investors, you guys will put like 25 or 20% down. Let's do 20%. So we're at 3,100. You'll make 8,200. Your mortgage is 31. Let's say your management fee is six something, taxes 900, insurance 425, utilities, vacancies, maintenance reserves, right? So let's say like your expense is another 3,400. So it's gonna be like this. So calculator, we're gonna do 3,800 plus 3,200. Your break even and expense is gonna be 7,000 all in. You make 8,000 right here. Yeah, your interest rate is 7%. You get a 10% rate back after everything is stabilized. It becomes a 12%. That's a little bit more attractive then. When you buy the property, this is what it is right here. This is your debt pay down. This is the straight line deduction. That's what you get on your taxes. And this right here is how the rent will grow over the next couple of years. So overall, this isn't a bad low property to pick up. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one right here is Main Street. We have it for 499,000. That's a very high price point for a two family. Let's take a look at it, how it looks. Gorgeous. Okay. The things could be updated a little bit. Cool. Let's see what it is. So right here, we have two bedrooms, two bedrooms. Okay, this is HUD. This is what I use to like see what rents is going around it. We'll go to Stratford. Boop. Stratford. That's right here. Stratford. Cool. So for the two bedroom, they're getting 2,500. So let's see the math really quick on this one. So we'll come back over here. This is $499. We'll delete all that. These are just 2 bedrooms each. 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms. This is 1 bath. This is 1 bath. We'll delete all this stuff right here. So basically, right now, what are they getting for rent? So one of them is vacant, the one lives here. So 0, 0. So 0, 0. And then we saw after you put people in, it's $2,500 a month. $2,500 a month. Okay. So the way that this would be is that even if you were to like live in one, your monthly rent, let's say even at 20% down or 3.5% down, right? Your rent is around 3,200. I mean, your mortgage is 3,200, and your expense is 1,700. So let's just do 32 plus $17 altogether. And right now it's not bringing anything, so you have to pay 4,900 out of pocket. Boom. And on top of that, after it is rented, you might only make a few dollars at 5,000, so you might make $30. So I don't think it's a really good property, in my personal opinion. For investment, I would just keep pushing to the next one. And the next one is 786 George Street, New Haven, Connecticut. So this is right here. Oh, it's a 4-family. That's cool. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take a look at it. Okay. That's the backyard. Cool. Hardwood floor. Ooh, let's look at this bathroom. So all tiles, the vent, bathroom. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty decent. Okay, so let's look at that. So right here, this is vacant, tenant. So it's a 3-2-2-3. Okay. So yeah, so let's do some math. So this is New Haven, Connecticut. So we'll come over here. Boom. We'll come down to New Haven. Is this one right here? Okay, so for New Haven, it's 1,900 for a 2-bedroom. So the 2s and the 3s gets 2,400, right? Okay, that's cool. So let's punch in some math. So right now we have 2 vacancies. So boom. Let's come over here. Okay, so 2 vacancies. So let's say for here, they're asking 650,000. That's awesome. We're getting 4 bedrooms, 4 bedroom. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is 3, 3, 2, and 2. These are all 1 bath, 1 bath, and 1 bath. So we have 2 vacancies, and then let's say he's getting 1,600 and 1,600. Okay, cool. Let's shift that over to, let's say we get it full and occupied, fair market rent, 20. It's 2,400 right now, right here. So that's 24. Let's say we even get 22, right? A couple $100 under. 2,200 for a 3-bedroom. 2,200 for a 3-bedroom. And then for the 2-bedroom, it's 1,900, so it's 1,969. So let's just do 1,800, right? 1,850. Cool. 1,850 for a 3. Cool. Let's see how it looks. Over here, the taxes are 7,700. 19. Ooh, it's a little older building. So we gotta be careful with that. And then the utilities. Okay, it's natural gas, public water, public sewer. That's cool. Okay, so let's see the math on this one. Boom, boom, 1850, 1850, 8,100. The tax is 11. Okay, so I think we kind of stay with this. So basically, this one is not too bad, right? So when you buy it, you're in the hole every month for 3,400, right? Because your mortgage is 4,100, and there's another 2,400 in operating expense. So 4,100 for the mortgage, 2,600 for the operating. You're in it for $6,700 a month, right? But after you stabilize it, right, it's pretty good. So 67. So if you're getting 81 minus 67, you're making 1,400 a month on this one. 1,400 divided by 4, so like around $350 a door. That's not bad. That's pretty good. So let's take a look at this one right here. So this one checks out. It's pretty nice. Boom. Next one right here, we have something called Auburn Street. 26 Auburn Street. It's a 3-family in New Haven. They're asking 480,000, and these are all 3 bedrooms. So this is already leased out. So let's take a look at this one. So they're asking 450 for this one, I think, right? 480. Okay. So 480. 480. Clear all these. So these are all 3 bedrooms. Three bedrooms. Oh, sorry, I was looking at something different. These are 1, 1, and 1. So right now, Home Slice is getting 1900. That's an old block. Okay, so they're getting 16 and 2010. So 1650, 2010, vacant. And then after we pick it up, right? Like we just take a look at it, right? Fair market rent, 19. So they're 24 actually, and they're getting only 2000. So let's say we get 2200, boom, 2200, boom, and then 2200. So the math on this one is kind of the same. Taxes 7700. It's gonna go up no matter what. Insurance, let's just keep everything a little bit more conservative. Because everything goes up. Taxes, insurance, everything goes up, so that's no problem. We're at 1600 right now. So your mortgage, everything included, let's just say is around 3100. It takes you another 2500 to maintain it, so 31 plus 25, 56 altogether. And then that's your out. So you would need $5,600 a month, right, to operate it. And then over here, after everything's stabilized, right, you could get 6,600 a month, right? So you would make a couple of dollars, right? But again, I don't think it's a grand slam because even this one right here, your interest rate is 7%. You're getting back almost 10%, if that. It's not a grand home slam. And even if you were to like own or occupy and like live off the other one, right? So like let's say this is how it would look. You get 22 and 22. It's okay because like they are technically paying off your mortgage and your taxes, but still like there's a lot of expenses that you would have to pay out of pocket. And if you live in Connecticut, especially in the winter months, if your boiler goes down, if your heater goes down, like it's tens of thousands of dollars. If you have a roof issue, if you have siding issues, like plumbing, electrical, so stuff could crawl up on you really quickly. Just be careful and have good contractors, right? The next one is this one right here. This is George Street. It's 440, 3 families. It's a 222. So you guys know the deal already. We're just gonna do the math on this one. I think we're all getting better at this. So boom, 2, and 2 right here. And then what this one basically is right here is 1900 throughout the 4. So 1900, 1900, 1900. Yeah, that's really not a good math on that one right there, right? Do 14 and 12. So 1450, 1250. So yeah, if you buy this one, you're in the hole immediately for 2700 a month. And then after it's stabilized, you only get 245 a month. I don't think it's like a really banger of a property to pick up, especially if you're borrowing rate, right? So this is what I mean, right? Like if you're borrowing at a 7% interest rate and it's giving you back 8.12%, it's not enough spread, right? The margin is just too small. So we got to do better on these numbers. Halfway done. Naugatuck, it's a pretty cool little town. There's a 2 family, 3